Now, from Wish TV, this is The Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. Coming up tonight, it's another great week of postseason high school action. In the Coach's Corner, we're joined by the man leading the Tinley Tigers into sectionals. Plus, our Athlete of the Week is looking to help Cathedral basketball on another deep tournament run.
We're hitting our good stretch at a perfect time, especially with the good draw that we had for the sectionals.
It's time to get excited. The Zone Extra starts now.
Hi, everybody. Good evening to you, and welcome to the Zone Extra. I'm Anthony Calhoun. What a great week of high school sports with all sorts of great winter postseason action. In the Coach's Corner, his Tigers are gearing up for the start of sectionals. Tinley boys basketball coach Omar Dillard is here with us in studio tonight for a great conversation. Plus, our Athlete of the Week hopes to lead Cathedral on another deep tournament run. Meet Irish Jr. Brady Kaler. And on campus tonight, we feature is Spotlight's former HSC star, Sydney Parrish, and her key role for the IU women's basketball program. Now, let's take a look at this week in high school sports. Saturday was championship day in girls basketball. Lawrence Central taking on Lake Central in the 4A game with Tyrese Halliburton, checking out all the action. Second quarter, here come the Bears, up 3 when Jayla Lampley doubles the lead with that 3. LC went on a 19-0 run to end the first half. Third quarter, more from the Bears and more from Lampley. She hits another triple. That makes it a 17-point lead here for LC. Soon thereafter, as Mackenzie here cleans up the miss, she scores and gets fouled in the process there. Let the celebration begin. Lawrence Central wins its first ever state title by beating Lake Central 55-28. The Bears finish the season, get this, a whopping 30-1 overall.
I got to give all the credit to these players. They've worked so hard all year long. We're new to this stage, but we're not new to winning. They've dreamed this dream for so long, and I'm just happy for them. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for our fans, our community, our township. It's just a phenomenal feeling right now.
I feel like we just came out and just had that aggressive mindset, just, punching back. Lake Central, they started off initiating the punch, and we just had to fight back.
What a win there for Lawrence Central. Okay, the 2A matchup featured Brownstown Central and Fort Wayne Bishop Lures. Second quarter, Braves up 4. Looking to add to their lead here. You got Harley Toby from downtown. Brownstown Central led by 9 at the break. Third quarter we go, the lead down to 1. Knights force turnover. Miley Waring scores and draws the foul. Lures now up by 1. Late in the fourth quarter, Braves down 3. Lures force another turnover and makes the Braves pay. Knights score on the other end. Fort Wayne Bishop Lures win the 2A championship by topping Brownstown Central. Final score of that one, see you there, 44-36. They get the win there, I should say. They get the state championship. Congratulations to them. Okay, to the pool we go, where the high school swimming season came to a close last weekend with the boys' state finals at the IUPUI Natatorium. And no surprise here, folks. I know the deal. Carmel High School, continues its swimming dominance. The Greyhounds won the IHSAA Boys Swimming and Diving Championship. It's Carmel's 10th straight boys swimming title, state title that is. The Greyhounds finished 244 points over second place, Penn, setting a state record. The Hounds won 2 individual events and all 3 relays. Fishers finished 3rd as a team. Zionsville and Bloomington South, they round out the top 5 there in all the competition there at the Natatorium. Now, moving to boys basketball, where it's one of the most exciting weeks on the calendar, folks, as the postseason gets underway and across the state with sectionals getting underway this week. In Sectional A, it was the second-ranked Noblesville hosting Zionsville in that Sectional 8 on Tuesday. Game tied, first quarter. Justin Curry drives, gets the hoop and the foul. Millers take the lead there. Eagles hanging tough, though. It's Andrew Snevely with the bucket there. He had 18 points. Zionsville trails by 2 after a quarter. But Noblesville just too much on this one here on Tuesday night. Aaron Fine, the catch, and then he hits the three. He leads Noblesville with 18 points. Millers win it on Tuesday, 67-49. They'll face number 3 Westfield in the sectional semifinal coming up tomorrow night. Also in Sectional A, both sets of fans fired up as number 1 Fishers took on Carmel, and first quarter, Tigers looking good. You got Millen McCartney. Here buries the three out of the corner there, part of a 12-0 nothing run here to start the game. Carmel trying to battle back though with good defense. Ryan Clevenger here gets the steal, takes it coast to coast. He puts it in there, but the Tigers, they haven't answered. This time is Justin Kirby from beyond the arc. No problem there. Fishers wins big, 54-41. Here's the final. They will get set to face rival HSC. That's all coming up tomorrow night at Noblesville, and we will be there. Meanwhile, a bit of sad news as the Ben Davis community is mourning the passing of Priscilla Dillo last week at the age of 80. You know, Dillo was a 1961 graduate of Ben Davis. She returned to the school and served as a teacher, coach, assistant athletic director, assistant principal, and athletic director before retiring in 2002 after 37 years in education. You know, she was the first female athletic director at Ben Davis and the first female member of the IHSAA Board of Directors. She also coached the 1979 Giants to a volleyball state championship, and Ben Davis will feel her impact for years to come.
Pris was always that person that sought the best for everyone. Didn't have to be a student athlete, didn't have to be a coach. She wanted you to be successful no matter who you are. She was very caring, very compassionate, and she was very well known for that. I've run into numerous people since her passing that have offered their condolences and their memories of what she meant to them, and it's been overwhelming to know how much of an impact she's made in the state of Indiana, within Marion County, for the trails that she has paved for younger females in the realm of athletics, in athletic leadership, and just as a person in general on how you treat people.
Thinking about the Ben Davis family tonight. All right, we're going to take a break, but we have much more coming your way here tonight on the Zone Extra. Up next, it is the Coach's Corner. His Tinley Tigers are ready to start their postseason run. Boys basketball coach Omar Dillard. Yeah, there he is. He's ready to talk to us in studio. Can't wait to talk to Coach. And still ahead, he's a junior looking to lead his Irish on a deep state tournament run. We're going to introduce you to our Athlete of the Week from Cathedral High School. That's on the way.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. This is the Zone Extra Coach's Corner.
All right, we're back here on the Zone Extra tonight. Anthony Calhoun alongside here. Now it's time for the Coach's Corner. Tomorrow night, his 10th-ranked Tigers open sectional play against the defending 1A state champions. Welcome to the Zone Extra tonight. We're talking about Tinley boys basketball coach Omar Dillard. Thank you so much, Coach, for hanging out with us here tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we appreciate you being here. All right, so let's dive into this thing. You know, it's postseason, and I know as a guy who knows basketball like yourself, a coach, this has got to be the time of the year you get excited about your team, knowing that there's a lot on the line, a chance if you play the game right, you can get the opportunity to possibly play for a state championship at Gamebridge Fieldhouse coming up. Give me your thoughts as you get ready for the postseason.
We're hyped. We're hyped, AC. It's great to see you again, first of all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great time of year to just be a part of all of it. Indiana high school basketball, and just coming off the girls' state title, and obviously I know Miss Janine Lampley and her son plays on my team. So so I've been around a lot of winning. And we're excited about the opportunity to start off with the state champs.
Yeah, okay, so you're speaking of the state champs, talking about Luther, and we'll get to that in a moment, but as you look at your team ranked 10th in the state right now, what do you like about your group of guys as you get ready to go to work on Friday against the defending state champs?
I like their toughness that they're showing. We've had some adversity. I mean, we have adversity some kind every year, but we've had some recent adversity, and just guys have stepped up and really taken on different roles, a few of the guys. And some of the guys have just had to do more, actually. And so I'm really proud of them for what they've accomplished already with 16 wins. And we're excited about the opportunity, for them to go out and compete on Friday.
Yes, I mean, what are you looking forward to as you go up against the top-ranked team, the defending championship team, I should say, in your class? I mean, what's your message to your guys as you guys get ready for this matchup?
Man, it's go in there and play free, have fun. We're playing at their place. They're the defending state champs, so they got to defend home court. We get to go in there and do everything that we can do to be spoiler of that. And what better way to start off than to start and kind of see where we are as a team than to start with them.
Yeah,
so we're excited.
And you look at the matchup coming up here. So you guys ranked 10th. You got Lutheran ranked 12th, but obviously the defending champs here in Class 1A. Matchup comes your way, 6 o'clock on Friday, tomorrow night. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Packed house on hand for these two matchups here between these two very good basketball teams. And so when you look back and you think about the opportunity in front of your kids here now, and knowing that you guys just take it one game at a time, from the group of guys that you have around you, what has impressed you the most from these guys, what you have around you?
I'd say the preparation. I mean, these guys, we've kind of given the scouting report because we followed Lutheran for quite some time, obviously, as a sectional opponent. But they've been very prepared. They understand the matchups. They understand what we need to try to defend and stop and take away. And I've just been impressed with how much they've actually been on top of it. So when I'm quizzing them and I'm asking them what we're supposed to do, they're coming right back with answers. Two or three answers. And that's exactly what, as a coach, that's what you want to hear. You want to hear that you're going in there with kids that are prepared to go out and get a victory.
I love to hear it. So we're looking at video here from Lutheran last year when they won the state championship. I mean, look, kids know. They look, you know who you're competing against year in and year out, and you know what class you're in, obviously. And when you look at video like this, there's no doubt in my mind, kids in your team, they got to know, look, man, this could be us the next year, I mean, after seeing Lutheran this year. I'm sure that conversation's among your guys in your team, right?
Absolutely.
Why not us, your team say, right?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I mean, we've had guys, we've got a lot of inexperience, but just guys have watched this. We had a kid, Adonis Warfield, that actually had a tip-in that sent us to overtime against Greenwood Christian, and Greenwood Christian lost to Lutheran in the in the sectional championship by 4. But I mean, his role has just become so much larger now. And so he understands, and it's just funny talking to him, and he's explaining to me, like, Coach, every possession matters, every travel, every missed block out, every foul. I mean, all of that stuff matters. And so just to hear that come back from a player, I'm always kind of, on them and riding them about, hey, you need to do this, do that, and let's value the basketball. But to hear that now come back, especially from seniors, because they know this is a one-game season, and we got to get it done.
Before I let you get out of here, I want to ask you, just been a head coach there, what do you enjoy most about your opportunity there at Tinley?
I say just the kids, man. We've had a great success. We've sent 10 kids to play college at the next level at either, NAIA Division 1, 2, or 3. And so just the ability to watch kids graduate, go on to college, get their education. I haven't had any from Tinley that went pro that coached that I have actually coached yet.
Give it time.
But you never know. I think we've got one in the making, so I'm not going to say any names, though.
Well, 5th year at Tinley and doing a job. Well done, my friend. Great seeing you as always. Hey,
Thanks,
good luck
AC.
to you guys. Tomorrow night, we know it's all about winning. If you win, you move on. Unfortunately, if you lose, the season's over, but hopefully it'll be a good day for y'all tomorrow.
Come on out and see Tinley Tigers, man. Let's help us get this win.
All right, man.
All
We're
right,
going to take
thanks.
a break. Appreciate you coming in. Taking a break here. Still much more coming your way here tonight on the Zone Extra. It's our athlete of the week. He's a key piece of a top 10 Cathedral team ready to begin what it hopes is a long tournament run. Up next, meet Irish junior Brady Kaler. Plus, we go on campus tonight with the IU women's basketball team. Check in on former HSC superstar Sydney Parrish. That's on the way.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
We're back here on the Zone Extra. Anthony Calhoun here with you tonight as the boys basketball state tournament begins this week. One of the teams to watch in Class 4A is 7th-ranked Cathedral, who is a 2-time defending Sectional 8 champion. A key reason for Cathedral's success this year is the play of Brady Kaler. The 6'9" junior averages 16 points and nearly 6.5 rebounds per game for the Irish He also leads the team in blocks at nearly 2.5 per contest. Kaler has grown 6 inches since entering high school, yet says he's still able to play like a guard, which he feels gives him an advantage. He adds that the Irish are peaking at the right time here at the end of the season.
I think we're in a great spot right now. We had a little rough patch throughout the year. We're just now getting back into it, and we're hitting our good stretch at a perfect time, especially with the good draw that we had for the sectionals.
He can pass, he can block shots, he can shoot the three, he can stretch out and get to the basket. He kind of can do everything, and that's why he's so intriguing, because usually you don't see guys his size that move as fluidly as he does.
I think I've grown a lot on just my all-around effort and just the way I work on the court. I wasn't super lazy, but I wouldn't say I gave 100% all the time, and now I feel like I give a lot more effort, and it just made me a better player.
He's a great kid. He listens, he wants to get better. He's got a little chip on his shoulder, which I think helps him in this game. He's not going to back down, and he's very confident in himself, and I think that goes a long way. You want him on your team. If you're against him, you probably don't like him very much, but you want him on your team.
I want to grow on pretty much every aspect of the game, obviously. But mainly I want to become an elite defender. And transfer that into my senior season, not just be known as a scorer, but a threat on defense too.
Oh, he's got a bright future indeed. Okay, time for a break, folks. More coming your way tonight here on the Zone Extra. Coming up is the latest installment of Ask the Commissioner with Paul Neidig of the IHSAA. That's on the way.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
All right, we're back here on the Zone Extra. Now it's time to go on campus tonight with a former Central Indiana high school athlete as they compete at the collegiate level. This week we head to Bloomington. Last week, IU senior and former HSC star Sydney Parrish helped the 14th ranked Hoosiers to dominate, get a 17-point win over 4th-ranked Iowa. Parrish scored 7 points and added 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 block shots in the victory over the Hawkeyes. It was just the second game back in the lineup for Sydney after missing 7 games due to injury, and the team knows she is a key piece for them.
She's all that energy, effort, hustle player. She's a high IQ kid, constantly talking on the floor, off the floor, in timeouts. She was it was a shot in the arm for us because we've been, without her for the last 7 games, and she's meant so much.
Having Sydney back was huge for us, especially down the stretch. She just makes those hustle plays, gives us those second chance opportunities that we really missed. And, we had a bunch of people who rebounded tonight.
How about that? Okay, so all the best there to IU and the women's basketball team and Sydney Parrish as well. Okay, now it's time for Ask the Commissioner. Each week we take one of your questions to the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, and bring you his answer. So here's this week's question. Are you much of a reader? And if so, what kind of books do you enjoy reading?
Primarily a nonfiction, and I'm more of an audible guy, or a books on tape person. So I spend a lot of time in the car, and it's just easy for me to put a book on and listen to it. And one of the most recent ones was a book called Outliers. I really like that. The Tony Dungy's series of books have meant a lot to me over the years, and I still go back to those occasionally because those leadership lessons and those lessons of life translate into so many other things. And so that's kind of where I spend my time. And again, it's a lot of windshield time, so I get an opportunity to listen to those books as I travel around the state.
How about that? Okay, we're going to wrap things up. Before we do that, we're going to take a look at a busy night of high school basketball. Sectional semifinals coming your way. You'll see the games here on Wish TV for the Zone. Coming up tomorrow night at 11. Here's a look at our rundown for tomorrow night's games. We got some great ones too. Westfield against Noblesville. HSC taking on Fishers. You got Decatur Central there against Roncalli. Bishop Chatard facing Garion Catholic. Heritage Christian will face Brebeuf. All the highlights coming your way right here on Wish TV tomorrow night at 11:08. All right, folks, hey, thank you so much for watching the Zone Extra. We'll see you back here next week, same time, same place.